at some point, some years back, there was a very clear, unmistakable recognition, in a manner of speaking. And it wasn't the first time, but it was the first time that it came, and then there wasn't a going back to sleep. It was kind of like
Mm.
the genie was out of the bottle.
Right. Mm.
It was obvious that this character was a made up character,
Mhm. Mhm.
and
Yeah.
that there was nothing to get. And I remember laughing and laughing all morning. And then for months, I would notice a sort of like slippery little trying to claim authorship
Hmm.
of that. Do you know what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say?
I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And I would sort of catch myself out, in a manner of speaking. I go, who is it that you think got something? Right, right, right. And so, I would laugh, but then it seems like over the years, it's gotten to be more like a little slippery fog that sort of slips in,
Hmm.
where it almost it seems it's really summed up by something I heard Rupert say once, where he said the last illusion is enlightenment. And
Hmm.
I see that there's something over here that that ever more subtly and more sneakily, it seems, is looking to try to claim
Hmm.
possession.
Right.
Somebody who's finally got something.
Hmm.
Oh, or nobody who's a or better nobody.
Right.
who,
Right.
who gets nothing because there was nothing to get, and all that stuff. It's like it knows it all. It's been around the block for 40 years, but so I wonder if you might comment on.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So, whichever way you define yourself in this moment, whichever way you define yourself, whichever way you feel yourself to be, whichever way you perceive yourself, uh, I would invite you to go to that, to somehow sense into that, feel into that, bring yourself to perceive that I am this, whatever. A student of the way, somebody who's close to enlightenment or who was enlightened and now is clinging, whatever way you define yourself. And then look around you at whatever you perceive, the world that you perceive. Or look within you at the sensations, which is the inner world that you perceive. And explore whether they are two. Whatever you are, because there is a you, something which is the I, which is whatever you call it, awareness, being, presence, doesn't matter. Whatever there is I, awareness, I being, I, there's I, and there is the world of perceptions and sensations and memories of all the experiences, recollections of how it was the first 5 years or whatever. These are inner experiences. Are they too? Where do you stand and where does your experience stand? Do you stand here on the inside and your experience is there on the outside? Is there something outside of yourself? that you need to seek or attain or perfect. Take a look right now. What is there that is outside of you right now, that is not you right now?
Can't find anything. I mean, well, here's where I think I can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to grab my headset because I can barely hear you now that I turned off this microphone, this speaker.
Okay.
But so there you go. Um, there. I recognize, or there's a recognition the, that all there is awareness, in the sense that, like for me, the process was sort of like the neti process, in the sense that it got clear there's no evidence for somebody, and
There is a
and
you.
yet,
There is a,
pardon.
there is the self. All there is awareness, but what is the relation of awareness to you?
Yeah, so that's it. So there's an there's a awareness of this apparent ego, of this character.
How does it appear to you right now?
If I close my eyes, there is no appearance of it.
Okay, what about with your eyes open?
Then there's this body mind system over here that I see in a little corner of the screen.
But you're also seeing the entire screen. You're also seeing my hand waving. You know, you're
Yes,
right.
yes, yes.
So, what part of this is the ego? Is your personal ego?
A story, in a manner of speaking. I mean, that's the only thing I can find is a story.
So in other words, you're not finding anything in what you're perceiving that is your personal ego. In fact,
No.
so what is it? I mean, is that your experience? So you're saying no out of your experience. You're not saying no just to please me. You're saying no because that's your experience. Am I correct in saying that?
I'm looking. Well, there's an appearance of this character, and yet I've done enough investigation to be clear that there's no evidence for something that stands apart from awareness. So So the conclusion is that I must be awareness because there's nothing else that I can find.
Okay, okay. So you
So
said
that's fairly clear.
you said there is an appearance of a character, right? That's what there's an appearance of a character, but there is no evidence that this character is separate. Or this appearance of the character right now, where and what is this appearance of a character? I want to go to your experience right now and share with me, in your experience, where and what is the character that is appearing? Is it that little square? What are you referring to when you say there is an appearance of a character?
Well, if I have my eyes closed, I don't find anything other than the fact that I'm cold right now because I never got a fire built this morning.
Yeah, all right.
So there's a
Your
sensation.
eyes open.
There's eyes open. There's
Right. Right.
there's this. Well, if I lift up my hand, there's this hand that shows up in the screen. So
And the entire screen,
and the entire screen, yes,
as well as the wall. There's a wall. I guess I'm assuming there's a wall behind. There's also a wall.
yes,
There is also maybe a painting. I don't know. Whatever you.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All this
So
stuff.
why are you focusing on a hand moving? I mean, you're perceiving the whole thing,
Aha, aha,
including the hand moving.
aha, aha. Yes. So I get, there's certainly a residual sense of some concept of self or something or other that lives in this body.
Okay. Okay. So there is a focusing in your experience, your perception, the whole perception is a focusing that, oh, I am moving my hand. Achille is moving my hand. Okay. Okay. So that thought or that sensation or that residual, whatever you call it, that says, uh, this is Achille moving his, I am Achille, this is Achille, and I am Achille moving my hand. That very experience, which appears to you as thought and sensation and the sense of me, how how why would you use that experience that you're having as being the evidence that you are this particular character? I'm not denying the experience that there is a sense that I am a shell and
Yeah.
this is my hand. Yes, yes. But okay, so we receive this message. The message says, "I am
Mhm.
Achille moving my hand, and I'm Achille is inside this. That's Achille." Okay, we're not going to deny this appearance, this experience. But why would you go from perceiving this statement as being the evidence, as being okay? That's dunk. What is dunk deal or whatever? That's a deal, a closed deal that I am Achille.
Well, I don't believe that I am this character. It's like I don't believe that I'm my car when I'm driving the car. I'm not a Honda Civic or whatever it is, a CRV,
Yes.
and I think of this body as being a little bit like a car that I drive. So I don't believe this to be me,
Right. Right.
but but
Right.
there's a so I don't believe that.
Right. So because you don't believe that the car is you. So whenever you sense that the car is you, you realize, okay, I'm wearing the wrong shoes now. I'm wearing the shoes that the car is me. I'm wearing the wrong shoes. So don't, every time that you're perceiving in the sense that I'm still sort of something is incomplete within me, that's an alarm bell. It is an alarm bell that she should use to wake you up. That, okay, wait a minute. Here comes the good old story. This is the good old story. Now, having said that, if you are pursuing a certain state that you've experienced, a certain enlightened state, you're pursuing a toy. You're just throwing a toy for a dog to just play with. This is awakening. Enlightenment is not having a toy that you can, or a certificate or a certain feeling that you can always feel and you can always display. It's not.
Yeah, that's clear.
Amen. Yeah. So ordinary mind is extraordinary. The ordinary mind. So the mind has a tendency to chase. It chases. It chases. You throw the stick into the water and the dog would jump into the water going to grab that stick. That's how the mind is. What is the stick? The stick is this memory of an experience that I had and that I need to have again. And as a result, it takes you out of presence. In that moment, it takes you into the stick, into throwing the stick and chasing the stick. It takes you out of presence. It veils presence. Presence is veiled by reflection, memory. We reflect. The mind is reflective. It stores and it keeps going back to the past and to the future. And it veils presence, this ordinary presence, this ordinary awareness. The experience that you had a few years ago was just an introductory experience. It was not the end game. It was just basically telling you, hey, Achille, tu n'es pas Achille. La réalité is not Achille. Your reality is
Hmm.
Eve. It came with had a certain it came with a certain bodily sensory effect. And the mind grasped the sensory effect. Not maybe immediately, but it sort of recorded it. And now it wants to go back to the sensory effect. So the glimpse is not about the sensory effect of peace and openness and so on. It's not. It's just the introduction to the path. And you've been on the path for a very, very long time. And now you still have knocking on your door the mind's recollection of the sensation. Recognize that to be just a reflection, the mind's reflection. Don't give it power. Don't buy into it. Go back to ordinary presence. Get yourself more and more familiar with ordinary presence. Inhalation, exhalation, relaxation of the body, releasing the tensions within the body, releasing and relaxing your hara, your center, and remaining fluid, open, available to the mystery. Nothing special. Nothing special. Nothing special.
I don't have a recollection of a state or something that unless the sense was of just just relaxing. And so are you saying that maybe I'm looking for that sense of there's something in here looking for that or something?
Whatever you're looking for is the wrong thing.
Well, I know that there's nothing to get. There's nothing.
Wait. No.
Huh? What's that?
No. I, okay, I know there is nothing to get, but this relaxation, this relaxation has left an impact on the mind.
Hmm. Hmm.
You wouldn't be speaking about it otherwise.
Okay, got it.
It's okay. There's no problem. It's okay. Just we all love relaxation. And relaxation is available to you. It's available to you right now. Yeah. Not too
Yeah.
complicated. Not too complicated. Ne complique pas les choses. Ne complique pas ta détente. If you want to relax, just relax now. Relax. Just this ordinary relaxation. Nothing with fireworks and ordinary relaxation. Become familiar with ordinary relaxation. Relax your chest, your belly, your shoulders, and inwardly fall back. Yeah, yeah. Let's relax now. Come on, let's all relax now. Huh? Just relax. Invite ourselves to just complete relaxation. Mm, whichever form it takes. Nothing to defend, nothing to be, nothing to.
So the relaxation I was alluding to is not so much a physical relaxation, but a relaxation in the sense of recognizing that, oh my God, I've been trying to get it right all this time, and there's nothing to get right. And so that's the relaxation I mean. It wasn't like a physical sensation, it doesn't seem, but more of of the other side of a deep-seated sense of unworthiness that you
I
spoke to
understand.
during the meditation.
Yeah, I understand. Well,
It's like, oh
in
my
the,
God, I've been trying to get it right. There's nobody here and there's nothing to get right. And I just laughed and laughed.
yes,
And then it seemed what followed right on the heels of that was, okay, somebody's got that now.
uh-huh. So
Um,
that somebody got that is a contraction within the body.
really? Huh.
So relax your body completely. Just relax completely.
Mm.
Go through your chakras from the bottom to the top, just releasing. Completely release. So within the energetic bodies, there is just this openness. There is no part of the body or no body or no particular body who's got it. There is no body that is the I got it body.
Right.
The energetic body, you've got the emotional body, you got the etheric body, you've got a uh,
Huh.
there isn't you don't have a body in within your bodies. You don't have the body that's I got it body. They're all energetic bodies.
Huh.
7 or 8 energetic bodies. So in your body, which is your being, because there's no separation between being and body. right? I mean, manifest and the unmanifest are one. This world that you perceive is not the world that you perceive. This world is Brahman. Atman is Brahman. Okay, Shakti is Shiva. They're not two. So don't differentiate between the physical body, like as if there is a physical body and Brahman, right? So that just somebody who got it, that somebody who got it. If you go into your body and relax your bodies, notice anything in your body that is holding, that is tightening, relax it, release it. Surrender it to divinity. Surrender it to the light. Move away from your mind. You already have the understanding that you need. That's good enough. Now clear the field, the somatic field. Don't keep going back to your mind. You already have the understanding. There's no personal self. That's clear. You don't have the confusion like, oh yeah, there is a personal self. You don't. So you don't need to keep spinning, and it's done. Now,
Yeah. I have a sense of what you're talking about in the sense that unless I pay attention, that mind's just like a little squirrel in a cage, running in the wheel. You know, it comes back proving to itself that it knows something, or proving that it's got something, or proving blah blah blah, proving that it's worthy.
yeah, it's coming. It shows up to tell you, hey, I am that which is real.
Right.
But you know better.
Right.
You know better.
I think I can hang with that and let that
Okay.
dissipate.
Yeah, nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Okay.